She's a Flashy Miss, I think. No, she's running it.
Right, Flashy and Pink,
Flashy
Todd Pletcher horse.
And Pink, Todd Pletcher horse. And Todd had another horse in the race. This was a Todd Pletcher uncoupled entry. Now, we've gone uncoupled in New York for a while now. Nikki has always felt that that's a good thing. We think it's a good thing. Just curious, as an owner or as owners, how do you feel when, we're going today, we're going to go and, he's got one too. My trainer's got another one. Just give us that thought.
It's easy to let your mind kind of go down the road of, obviously the other horse is better. But if you look at the statistics, you'd be amazed, I think, if you took a look at all the horses that Todd runs when he runs 2 or 3 in a race, and Johnny V picks one and he finishes behind the other half, and Albertrani and all the other guys. So, I mean, I'd like to think, and our philosophy is, all that stuff is extraneous. Like, don't worry about that stuff, because it's, one, you can't change it, and 2, it doesn't really come into play, and it just really something. We got enough other things as owners to get under our skin and to really give us agita, but forget about stuff like that. That's insignificant.
Well, Terry, the other thing about that, and one of the things that I've learned in the 20-plus years that I've been in the sport is that, horse players are a pretty surly lot, and when they get beat, they get angry, and but the bottom line is horse racing is full of people with as much or more integrity as any other major sport or any other business that I've ever come across, and I think that that's one thing that people out there need to know.
I agree. That's one of the things. I don't get frustrated with a lot of things. That's one of the things that I get frustrated with, is it's very easy for people in other industries, the financial world and all the other industries. They look at our game and they have a run of bad luck, and all of a sudden everybody's a crook. That drives me nuts. It's very easy to impinge upon somebody's reputation, and I think it's very unfair in the vast majority of cases, and I wish people would stop doing it.
Terry, 2 things before we have to go. One, we're going to show the stretch run of the 2 wins that you had this week. The defense rests off a layoff longer than anybody could think of. Mike Hushin, he had both horses. Here you are. He made the top, and actually the track seems to have been playing a lot slower of late, but you made the top here. How do you feel about here, you and your 46 partners standing in front of the big screen?
Felt pretty good. We felt pretty good. We listened to Tom Durkin the last day, but really I heard somebody, I think Asmussen said it best. He said, really what you pay for as an owner is you pay for the feeling the last 16th of a mile when you know you won. Like, all the other things are great, but that feeling you get that last 16th of a mile is pretty darn good.
I helped you get over the wire because I didn't pick your horse and I didn't bet your horse, and here's Montana Knight winning again. And this was, I thought she was dead on the backstretch.
I did too. Ramon had a lot of confidence in him, rode him the right way, and that's his level. That's the kind of horses or the group that he should be running against.
And I think that's important to point out, Terry, that horse racing needs different levels. You need the Grade 1 races, but you need the claiming races as well, because different horses have different abilities. And, winning a maiden claiming race is just as exciting, almost, as winning a race like the Whitney or the Woodward or something like that. Winning a race, any race, is exciting.
Almost. I think that's the operative word.
Almost.
They're all good.
Last thing, you got a couple running. You got one running today and a running tomorrow.
Yeah.
Any thoughts for the folks?
I like our first time starter today with Albertrani, but I'd like to say one thing on my soapbox. One of the things that somebody asked me the other day if you could change one thing or implement something. I think we should have a rule in the business. If you're an owner or a trainer, you should have an obligation every year when you get licensed. You should